Hello, hello, welcome back to the Big Fat Sidekick channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, so by accident I've come across somebody who's, so he's on my radar, okay. By the title you should know it is a guy called Bob Vylan. Well, I got the villain right, didn't they? Anyway, it keeps getting let off because apparently these are songs and so far is not being charged with, well, whatever we're being accused of, you know, racism, fascism, and all the rest of it. Anyway, I don't like him. I don't like him. Not because I've seen him singing that, but I don't like his whole makeup of him at all. And he's dodgy as hell. Okay, so let's have a look. What kind of person is this Bob Vylan? Well, this guy wants to move up and move on. But he's trapped at the moment. He's only staying where he is. So performance-wise, at protests, and occasionally Glastonbury and everywhere else. So, what kind of person is he? He feels trapped, stuck, going nowhere. That about sums you up, Bob. Why is he chanting these things, you know, the IDF? I don't think he really believes in what he's saying, to be fair. He might come across as he does, but he's, you know, he thinks he's a performer, and he is, but just not the type of performer and successful performer that he wants to be. I'm also getting fraud around him as well, so there could be some kind of investigation. Does he believe in what he's saying about Israel? So what he sees is when he's chanting those things, he's getting validation from the audience. You know, they're all supporting him and going, yeah, yeah, yeah. They're even singing the song. They're even repeating his words. And that's what he likes. But like I say, this just seems to be quite the performance as well. So he does it because he thinks the audience likes it, that it goes down well. But I don't think, I think all he's bothered about is the money. Universe, does this Bob have any talents regarding music? He could use music to help help other people. And he could be successful, but he's put himself in that box now. Maybe that's what he was wanting, you know, to use this as a platform to become well known, better known worldwide. Well, we saw you, Vylan, but for the wrong reasons. You know, with a talent, there's always the potential to help people, you know. I mean, Adele writing all them 100,000 songs about ex-boyfriends, you know. We could all find a song that fits us. It doesn't, you know, it should be pleasurable. It should be pleasurable. And it doesn't fit with the norm. It doesn't fit with the norm. So is Bob actually destroying his career by doing these things? He don't know what to do with it. He don't know how to use this to his own advantage. When you start out and do something like that, And it won't be just that, it'll be other things that he's doing that obviously, what's the word? Not appreciated from the majority. So I think he started something and he didn't know where. He didn't have a plan, definitely. He didn't have a plan. He's just winging it. I think he's winging it. Has Bob Vylan been winging it? Well, this winging it is going to get him into trouble. He's got something going on. Right, so is this universe? Is the Two of Swords and the Justice reversed? Is this about a police investigation? It's about moving on, harder to move on. Well, he has made his life difficult. Do you know what? I'm not seeing a saboteur. I'm just seeing a prick, you know, somebody with a massive ego, probably along with their Tate brothers. Are the police going to stop him in future? No. What are the police going to do about the complaints we've already made regarding him chanting and I don't know whether you call it Semitism or anti-Semitism. I don't actually need to know. Is he going to, you know, be found, are the police going to take any action on him? So I'm getting false claims here and exaggeration of truth. Are you telling me, universe, that the police think all the complaints that have been raised about this incident, and it's not just one, it's many times, are you telling me the police see us as over-egging it and exaggerating the effect? So they're saying, I'm seeing poor decisions here, poor decisions made. Are they seeing it as that? Oh, well, he made a mistake. Yeah, well, we make mistakes, don't we, on Facebook, Insta and everywhere else. Don't stop you hounding us. I can't wait for man, and they sit me down, ask me for a statement, ask me about being psychic. Am I any good? I'll read them and read them and read them. I'll be sussing them out and getting their energy before they've even knocked on my front door. So you're saying, so do the police feel like it's a waste of time going after Vylan? Funny how free speech is for everybody else but us. How does the villain feel about being reported to the police? So he seems to do this every few months. I don't know if it's when he's performing somewhere as well. But I'm getting give up, walk away. being told for him to, you know, let things calm down, take a break. What is Bob Vylan hiding? That he's lost something, so maybe a contract's, you know, yeah, maybe a contract's gone. Maybe he was booked somewhere. What is he hiding? That he could be in trouble. And also about stuff that he's done which is illegal, which we don't know yet, but we will. So what will we find out about Vylan? Oh, nasty, nasty stuff. Okay, so nasty stuff. That's probably on the internet, probably in the form of text messages, probably, you know, a whole shitload of evidence that suggests is very unpleasant to women. Is his own worst enemy, you know. He does use recreational drugs. Illegal, by the way. But you know what? You get some people who are idiots and like think, oh yeah, that's all right, you know, and they'll look up to him. They think his radical ideas of people, situations, and lifestyle is good. They'll all be for it because they want to follow somebody. Well, what will be the outcome for Bob Vylan on his latest chanting? I don't know if it was in Christchurch or somewhere, I don't know. London. Maybe not even London anyway. But the most recent one, the one in their last few days, maybe over the weekend, you know, what will be the outcome for Vylan on that? With a name like that, surely you would think of that. I mean, kids must have been brought up to take the mickey out of him. My mate, my next door neighbour but one, she got a car and it said CCJ, you know, on the registration plate. And I said to her, oh, change that registration plate. I said, that's not a good sign at all. Anyway, within about 3 months, she lost her house. She had to go bankrupt. Oh, I did feel sorry for her. I did. So what will be the outcome? He's going to have to disappear for a while and calm it down. Withdraw from something. So I'm not saying holding back. It's about not performing. So will Vylan find he can't perform somewhere? People around him don't want to be associated with him pulling stunts like that. You know, they don't want it. So Glastonbury, your concerts, anywhere that you would be performing and not just one person, that becomes a headline instead of the event. And how does Vylan feel about this? Got no choice. Got no choice. No, you haven't. How does Vylan see himself at the moment? Well, he's going on holiday. So he's looking forward to that. I think he's going to perform abroad. Is he going to perform abroad? He's looking for gigs overseas, so, you know, with the summer coming up, you could be looking at Spain. I don't know, there's some far-off places I'm getting. Like wild. I get wild. Is he going to Dubai? Huh, no, he wouldn't be welcome there, would he? I don't think he's going to other places, though, so if he can't do the gigs in the UK, he's going to have to sod off abroad. How does Vylan's mum see her son? That their family, so the relationship is mainly that, you know, take it for granted. He's your son. He comes home. He might you might do his washing one time. He might come and stay a couple of nights, or he might ring you with all these exciting plans. So she only sees family. Maybe doesn't understand things, or the way that he's saying what, you know. How does his mum feel about him chanting those particular words? Yeah, she's, you know, saying you can only get away with it for so long. He wants money, so he wants money, he wants to be famous, so he's hijacking that situation to further him. And now she's going to start to learn after a long time. There's you know, there are people who don't go on the internet. Okay, my dad is one of them. He has a brick of a phone. Has to have it simple. It doesn't have the internet. It doesn't even know to text properly. Okay, if you want him, you ring him on the landline. So there are people like that that can maybe go sleep through this. What will Vylan be exposed for? Oh, taking the charge, being in charge of something. It was my idea. Oh, I did all the hard work. I made this happen. I'm in charge. Well, maybe that's because other people don't want to be in charge with him. What's his weakness? I can see it now. Vanity. What's his weakness? That he tends to say... It's not vanity, it's something else. His weakness is that he says things and then says it didn't happen that way. So, you know, and he absolutely believes his own codswallop as well. The weakness is saying things didn't happen that way. Has he been radicalised? Oh, I think when you join the group, honey, and you want to leave, they have a big issue with that, okay? So if you're turning your back on something, someone, a group, a certain group, then they take it, well, he's in a dangerous situation, but he put himself in there anyway. Should have known this. Should have done your research. So if he wanted to leave a certain group, he's hated and people are told to kill them. Is this going to, you know, is his behaviour going to end his career as a performer? A lot of bad criticism, you know. They're not Harry and Meghan, where they always use it and make it pay off. Under a bit of pressure there. So what's coming up next for Vylan? Well, I see a woman here, so he's going to have to listen to a woman. Maybe a woman comes out. Tell me more about this woman and him. What's the connection? She's going to put stress and pressure on him. And he's going to feel like he don't know really what he's doing or talking about. Huh? Bit late there. We sussed you months ago. This woman has to make a decision. Is Vylan, you know, how does the government feel about Vylan? Is he from this country? Because they're getting going somewhere. Like he's a performer and tickets and all like that. How do the police see him? Well, this is very odd. So a woman's going to put pressure on him. You got something going on online. Maybe they're watching the government. I see that as success or the end of something. You know, there'll be the end of something soon, and it'll stop. Now, do the police see it? Well, they'll be taking some action, but not the action we think they should. So, yes or no, universe, what's in the card? Is our government considering like some kind of travel ban, incoming or outgoing? No. Right, well, that ain't going to work either. Tell me what, the government and the wild card, what's the connection? Yeah, he's lost something, okay, so he's lost some, he's losing something. It's like his ticket, so I don't know if it's a visa, a pass or what, but he's losing it. And how do the police, what's the connection with the police and the King of Pentacles, please? I advised him to remove himself. Is Bob Vylan a UK citizen? He's talking to some woman. I don't know, guys. He needs some kind of either visa, ticket, permission. It's not permission. Is Vylan going to be told to leave the country for his own safety for a little while? Oh, yes. What an ego as well. Should just calm it down, mate. If your talents as a performer, a singer, aren't recognised, I'd give it up. Does anyone pay Vylan to say those things and be part of that group? No, he's alone to himself, I'm afraid. But he believes, you know, he's more popular and getting well known and everything. I mean, this isn't attention, okay? This is a guy who doesn't know what he's doing. Wants quick success rather than... So it's called jumping on the bandwagon. Has he got a relationship? An intimate relationship? Oh, God help her. Yeah? Oh dear. Does he have kids? I think he has kids. Seeing kids. How does she feel? Oh, everything will work out, everything goes in our favour, you know, things getting better, him getting known. Sorry about my squeaky nose, by the way. I've got an infection and I'm waiting for the nasal spray. I sound as bad as Keir Starmer, don't I? Don't know how much shit one person can make in their nose. I just blow it constantly. What do his fans like about him? Oh, that they're getting to meet him. So they're seeing him in, you know, on stage. They're seeing him with his microphone. And yeah, they feel like they're actually in their room with him. How do fans feel about Vylan once they've met him? Yeah, they totally changed their opinion. Okay, he can finish anybody. And I just feel like better off without. So I want to get to the interesting bit now. Does this idiot have any legal problems coming his way? Absolutely. Again, these two women, what is the problem? So I've got a woman who influences how he makes his money, how he creates it. So, I don't know, maybe some investigation or super sleuth can get some information on him and use it, you know, against him. Is he ever going to be arrested? So I'm getting no further action, so he will be called in for something, but I'm getting NFA. Okay, outcome for the dickhead. He's going to have to take responsibility for himself. He'll be exposed as being a ringleader of something. And how will that affect his income? It's to do more with the messages he gives off. Will his audience turn on him eventually? Because they always go too far. He'll need a bloody solicitor, this guy. Got authority. I don't know what's going on with the UK, but he won't be in it for long, I don't think. I see him going abroad. I don't know if he lives abroad already, is abroad already, travels abroad, a citizen of somewhere else. I don't know. It just feels like there's a problem with him being here in the UK. Okay, outcome for the publicos about this guy. How will we feel in the near future? Yeah. Go to that country. Go to that country. He should knock it on the head talking about saying those things, okay? If he wanted success, then it has to be another way, because this one only leads down one road and one path, and it ain't good for him. And us, we'll feel like we're moving forward as well. So I think the public, what I'm seeing there is a sea of people that are doing Unite the Kingdom. If the city can't wait, hold a flag. Wear it. But still, have everybody, like, you know, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? But it'd take a lot of organisation where you have, like, the colours of us. Is it white, red, blue? Yeah. If you had T-shirts of people, you know, so that you could see it when you look down on the screen. So, like, basically, you would have the design in the street, so you could see it looks like a proper flag when you look down on it, and really it's just made up of, you know, 3 different coloured colours. And obviously, once you would unite to have that photo taken, that would be amazing. I think that would impress the world. But like I say, I think it might be a bit much. But you never know. You never know. Anyway, so, you know, this idiot, I don't see him shooting to stardom. I don't see him getting his own way. I just feel like he's a bit of a loser, chancer. And he's just trying to, you know, jump on the bandwagon, thinking that he can get their praise and acclaim. That'll take him further. You're right, love. All right, out of Britain. Okay, guys, that's it from me on Bob Vylan. What's her name? I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye now. Bye-bye.